welcome back. Or if you are new, welcome. For today's video, I think I've done this before, but I don't think you can have too many videos on this type of look. So we're going to be doing the Instagram baddie makeup. I hate that it's called that, but what else would we call it? Anyways, here's some like inspo pics. Like, this is what I'm talking about. So we're gonna honestly, we're gonna attempt something along those lines. If you haven't already, hit subscribe down below or my little face in the corner. Let's get into it, shall we? First things first on the realist. We're gonna put in our clips because we don't want to get all of this makeup in our hair, even though the hair does need a good old wash. But it's not on the to-do list for right now. Okay, we'll give it a few days. Very gross, but real. We're gonna start off with some primer. The e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer, to be exact. A little bit of that. We're gonna pop it in the T-zone. Okay, pop this away. Gonna be using the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisturiser in the shade 2W1 Natural as our coverage for today, our all over coverage, because I just feel like it. I could use a full coverage foundation, but I'm not in a full coverage type of mood, and this feeling doesn't come around often. So while it's here, we're gonna run with it. While we're feeling the minimal coverage, lower end of the can't think of the word, spectrum makes me want to watch James Bond now, but spectra Nikki, enough. I've forgotten what I was saying now, but whatever, we're just blending with a brush anyways. Now that we're blended, we're gonna put on some of this e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Warm. Why do I always forget the shade? I don't always forget the shade. I'm selling myself a bit short, but we're just gonna do 3 dots underneath there. I'm gonna use this to highlight. I hope the delivery person doesn't come to the door right now, because otherwise I'm gonna be answering the door with a load of this on my face. Nobody wants that. Just gonna go in with this other e.l.f. one, the 16-hour Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Warm, just because it's a bit more brighter and a bit more heavy, just for in here, so we can brighten up those under eye bags, you know, our bags for life. Give it a little blend. I did have the idea of doing one of those unedited makeup things, like, you know, where you just film and then just upload the entire thing, but we'd have a whole day's worth. The amount of things I say and then I cut myself off because I'm like, Nikki, nobody's interested. I just feel like it would be a load of stop and starts on a load of different topics, so we'll save that idea for another day. We'll put a pin in it. We'll come back when I've learnt to control my thoughts, you know, not say everything I'm thinking. Now we're going to use some of the RC Amino Colour Powder on a little poof pad. Yes, it's dirty, we will not look at it. I'm going to pop it in there, and we're going to just set the under eyes. My laptop keeps turning off. It is because it's on about 15% battery. So it's like, excuse me, we need to save our screen time. But I need you to stay on, huns. I could just plug it in, but that seems like the responsible thing to do. And I'm not really feeling that type of mood. Apparently we're setting the entire T-zone with this. I was just going to use a brush, but we'll use this for the T-zone. Now we'll go in with our brush, defluff it first, and then pop it in the powder and set everywhere else. And there we have it. Bob is your uncle, Fanny is your aunt. Okay, for bronzer, anybody want to take a wild guess at what I am going to be using? I'm going to go in with the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. A necessity in the Nikki Ray makeup routine. Just going to take it on a fluffy brush and we're going to add it all over the cheeks. Well, cheekbones. Not going to go all over. I'm going to add most of it to the cheek. Did I not set this side of my face? Okay, you're going to move it back there. I'm going to just take a little bit of it over the nose and sweep it across the face a little bit. Wonderful. Am I a different colour to my neck? Let's just sort that out just in case. Alright, it's time for the contour. I'm going to use an eyeshadow. First of all, we're going to do our jawline because we want to be snatched. I'm going to get underneath here. Oh, I've got an itchy nose. That dog is yappy. I can tell you that for sure. Excuse me. Thank you. It's out with the old and in with the new. Goodbye clouds of grey. Hello skies of blue. We're now going to do our nose. So take the same shade. That's what I do anyway. I'm going to go underneath here. Oh, bit of a wibble wobble on that nose. See, that reminds me of when I do this. Can anybody else do that? Now I'm going to go down the sides. I've noticed that I'm failing to speak in my own accent again. I do slip into a different accent. I don't know what accent I slip into. It's becoming a problem again. It was a problem about 4 or 5 months ago. It's back again. Back again. Get respect. Really going for that tiny nose look. It's not happening, but the more I put on, the better it looks in my head. I know that's not the case, but do not disagree with me because I might cry. It's one of those days where your makeup's not going the way you want it to. I'm gonna contour just underneath my cheekbones a little bit so we can really achieve that snatched model look. You know, the Instagram model baddie look. Okay, put you away for now. We are going to do some highlighter. So we're going to use it's got glue all over it from my eyeshadow, from my eyelash glue. That's what I was going for, but it didn't come out like that. I'm going to use the sleek one. See what I mean by all the glue? Ugh. I'm going to use don't know why I was like going to use and I'm like this in the mirror at myself, that tiny little thing up there. Going to use this fluffy brush into this one and whatever's left of this one. Add a little bit up here. I do like these highlighters because they're very intense, and boy do we love an intense highlighter. Gonna use this one first into the same colours, add it to the brow bone. I don't know why I have the Scooby-Doo theme song in my mind, but I'm not mad about it. I'm gonna pop the same 2 colours in the inner corner with this little tiny brush, and then dot on the nose like that. Go in between the brows. Okay, and there we have it. Blush. Gonna go into the ELF palette. I'm gonna go into this one, and this one. Maybe a bit of that one. Gonna use them all. Why not? Who's stopping us? Gonna go all the way up here. Kind of bring it. Don't know why I'm gonna kind of bring it underneath here. What order do we go in? That one, that one, that one, that one. Sure. Not that it matters, but then I'm just gonna take a little bit of this pink sparkly one and layer that on top, just on its own. Now we're gonna do our eyebrows. This is the Primark Brow Sketch Brow Pencil in the shade dark brown. Giving them a little brush, and then gonna do a line underneath. Do a little line underneath this one. Okay, for the eyes, we're gonna keep them pretty simple. I'm gonna go into this Naked Heat palette. I'm gonna first of all take the colour Hot Spell, which is just like a neutral browny shade, and we're gonna add this to the crease and kind of blur it out back here. I don't know why I said it like that. Do like that, up through the front. Just so we have a nice little swoosh going on, you know? It's our natural eye, and that's what we want the world to think. You know, especially when we put on our big black chunky wing and our false eyelashes. We're really going to trick them all. Adding some underneath the eye. Not in the eye. Okay, that was a step too far. Gonna take some and just pop it on the outside of the eye, on the outer third. Now I'm just going to pop some of my eyebrow pencil into my waterline. The sun's come out. Wow, what a change in weather. It was pouring it down like 20 minutes ago. Now we have some sunshine? Who would have thought? Look at us. Look at us. Who'd have thought? Not me. I like putting the eyebrow pencil in my waterline because it's not as intense as like putting eyeliner, but it gives us a little bit of something. You feel me? Time for the scary part, the bit that transforms the entire look. Liquid eyeliner. Why did that just completely escape my mind? This is the Rimmel London Ink Me one. We're gonna do a nice little wing. First of all, gonna run it across the entire lash line. You know when you do something like this and your hand's like so still and like you move it slightly, can anybody else hear their bones creaking? Or is that something I should probably bring up to a doctor? Okay, wing 1 down. Wing number 2 is about to be insanely difficult, but we gotta get through it, otherwise I'm gonna be walking around like this. Gonna curl my eyelashes. Try a notification to tell me that the rain's stopping soon. I hate to tell you, Hans, but you're a tad late. Gonna use some of this Rimmel London. Nope, this isn't Rimmel London, my bad. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Mascara, the waterproof one. How many times have I used this in my videos and I got the name wrong? It's not good, Nick, that's really not good. Okay, I have got false eyelashes drying down here. They're the half lashes that I use in like every video now. Don't remember the name. And I haven't got the box nearby. These ones were just like laying about. Anyways, the glue I'm using is the Duo glue, but those eyelashes are just half lashes from Amazon. Anyways, I'm gonna wait for them to dry, and while we do that, we are gonna do our lips. So I'm gonna use this little clear lip balm from Pat McGrath because I just found it and I would like to use it. So I'm just gonna pop this on as our lip balm. And then we're going to use this Barry M lip liner in the shade Chocolate just to line our lips. I'm going to use this one to overline for sure. Okay, then I'm just going to pop on some of this Laura Mercier lip crayon in the shade Vibe. Just to add a little bit of colour to the outer parts. And then just a tiny bit of this red lipstick from Pat McGrath in the shade Flesh 3. I'll hit in there and in there. I'm so excited for lunch. I'm so excited. I'm going to go stick on my lashes and I will be right back. And this is the finished makeup look, I think. I feel like I'm missing a step. Gloss. How can I forget gloss? Hang on a second. Okay, it's sticky. This is the Morphe X Maddie Ziegler Peach Pucker Lip Gloss. And we're gonna just pop a bit of this on the lip. I knew I was forgetting something. It just didn't feel complete. Now, I feel complete. Okay, and this is now the finished makeup look. You just can't go wrong with a lash, some liner, and some gloss. You might forget about it. Do I look like an Instagram baddie? No. Do I feel like a baddie? And the fact I just said that like that goes to prove I'm not with the Insta baddies. I'm happy with the outcome. I've got fluff all over my nose. Please don't go on my gloss. Just quickly before I sign out. These have been all over TikTok and I had to get one. Because I'm one of those people that wears sunglasses on my head just for the way it looks, you know? Like I don't wear them so that I can just, you know, eventually put them on my face because I'm not much of a sunglass wearer. So these things, these headbands, I'm not giving it much of a good look here because I haven't styled my hair, but if you did enjoy, please like and subscribe. It would mean the world and so much more. Thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. And if you did actually watch it to this point, then you might as well subscribe, you know, you might as well. And I shall see you in the next one.